Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm busy knitting a little bit of, this is a little 16-inch cardigan I'll be working out a new pattern for. And I have just come back, had a walk over to the post office, that's why I've still got my head warmer on. I'm waiting until my head and my ears warm up, because I haven't got no heating on in the house. I don't put the heating on in the morning unless it's really cold, usually about tea time before. But the reason I've still got it on is I'm going to give you a little tip for this sort of thing. As you can see, it's just I've got my opening, so I have my hair tied up there like, and it's easier for something like this because I just want to keep my ears warm. Well, I made this must have been about 2 years. I think it's more than 2 years ago. I can probably look through my videos and find it somewhere where I showed you where I made it. And it was great for a while, but I think it's been washed a couple of times and it just keeps stretching and stretching, and it got bigger where when it was on my head, it just wouldn't stay on. It kept coming up off my ears and I was constantly pulling it down like this, and so I haven't worn it for probably the last couple of years. And I thought, sure, there must be something I can do to tighten that up. And then I realised it is not knitted in a circle. It's knitted, as you can see, there, that's the side of it. And it is stitched down I have it stitched down about 2 inches there, but it was only stitched about 1 inch on each side, and then I put the buttons on. And I'll show you the pattern now. It's not my own design, it's a one I got off a King Cole pattern. That's the one there. And I have sold 1 or 2 of these because I did knit 1 or 2 and I did sell them. But I stopped bothering after, when mine was stretching, and I thought, I'm not going to sell, any more of those. But then I thought, like I said, it's not stitched down. I can put my finger all the way through under there. It's not stitched down. All I had to do was take the 2 buttons off and unpick. I stitched a little. I stitched about 1 inch here and 1 inch. I think the pattern said to stitch 5 stitches, probably about 1 inch. So I unpicked those stitches and I moved it further around, and it's now stitched about that much, double the amount it was before. And then I put the buttons back on and it's great. It fits now. It doesn't keep coming up off my ears, and it's there for the purpose. So I know I sold 1 or 2 of these, so if anyone's had the same problem, you know what to do. Just unpick the stitches at that end and that end, take the buttons off and move it along and stitch it back down again. And so I may make 1 or 2 more of these, because that was the reason I didn't bother making any more. When mine started stretching, I thought anybody that's buying them is going to have the same problem. It must be because of the stitch, I think, because of the stitch for the pattern, how it stretches. That's it anyway. But I'm going to put that down because I'll make mistakes when I'm talking. But I have a little bit video I'm going to show you. Instead of me holding everything up, I've made a little video up in my workroom on my table there, and I'm showing you everything I'm working on so you can have a better idea of what everything looks like. It's quite a long video actually, because you know what I'm like when I start talking, I can't shut up. Well everyone, I'm just going to show you a little closer look at some of the things I've been working on. This is the little sweater I'm going to do with a little placket down the front. That's how far I've got with that. I'll bring that down a bit so you can see the whole thing. Don't know whether I can blow that up. Oh, my phone won't let me. Oh, it looks like it has to stay like that. If I put it on the closer, you don't get the full thing. Anyway, that's the back I've done, and I now have to sort out the I only have to work out the front because the back is off my pattern for the 3x1 mock rib. So I just need to do the back and the sleeves from that pattern. So that's that one. And this is the one that Liz has put her name to. It's an 18-inch. This is a new pattern I'll be doing. I'll blow that up a little bit, but you'll be able to see it better. That's better, I can get that one in. That is a baby, the pattern that I did on a baby blanket. The last baby blanket I did. And as you can see, it's what I call garter ridge. This is the garter ridge. And it is completely reversible. The same on both sides. And I am going to make a pattern of that one. That is 18-inch, which I'm doing for Liz. I'm going to make a round neck. But I may put V-neck on the pattern as well for anyone that wants V-neck. So that's how much I've done of that one. That's the back. And that's I'll be working on that one this afternoon again. And this is one I had started before Liz asked me to put her name on the 18-inch. This is a 16-inch one, and I have done the back. The two fronts, and part of one of the sleeves. I'll probably work on that one, finish that one off this afternoon, then go on to the other one there. So that's that one that I've been working on, so you can have a better look than when I hold them up when I'm sitting on my settee downstairs. So that's that one. And I'm glad that Liz asked me for one when I had started that one. So that's two I can put on that pattern. A 16-inch and an 18-inch. Now this was one, I started a tutorial for this one, but I'm not sure that I'm going to finish it because, as you can see, it's like a rib. It's knit 3, purl 3, or is it knit 4? No, it is knit 3, purl 3. But doing a lacy pattern on the knit part. But I started this off. I already have one I've finished. This is one I finished. Now I started this one off as a 16-inch. The number of stitches I would done for a 16-inch. I'd done a little swatch. And I thought, oh, it's okay. But that pattern pulls in. So it'll probably pull out to a 16-inch. But because of the way it looks, the size it looks, I can only sell it as a 14-inch. Because people saying won't think it would fit a 16-inch, but it would. You know, it's like rib. That's what happens with rib, and it makes the sleeves look narrow as well, and I don't like that. So I'm probably just going to finish off the other one. So that one will be a 14-inch for a very small newborn baby. And that one I'm going to finish off as supposed to be a 16-inch, but it's so, as you can see, and you put it on there. That's the place where the armhole is there. There's a little bit extra in the width and a bit extra in the length. So I would probably sell that one as a 16-inch, but I'm not too happy doing this one, so I'm not going to make a pattern of that one. So if anyone was hoping for it, I'm sorry. So that's that one. Then, just so you can have a closer look at my mandalas or placemats I'm doing for Molly. This is one. I'll go down a bit because it's... And I'll bring it back up again so you can see the stitch better. I had to have to finish that one. I left that end on because I wasn't sure whether that was big enough for Molly, but it is, because I had done it up to here, I think it was. And I had Molly wanted it a bit bigger, so I had to add a couple more. I think I had another 1-2 rounds. Yes, I had finished on the orange here. And I've done one more round there and one more to make it a little bit larger for her. Now I have 2 balls of each of this colour. And then Molly asked me for a runner as well. Now, I have 6 of these to do, so I've done 1, 2, 3, up to now, and I'm part the way through the 4th one, and I've ran out of the first ball of the cream. That's as far as I got with the cream, so I'm going to have to do another ball, wind another ball round. I'll blow that up so you can see a little bit better. And I still have quite a bit of the other 2 colours, but I must have used most of the cream, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to have enough to do the runner with the cream for Molly. There may be enough with the other 2 colours, the orange and well, it's like an oatmeal or a natural colour. But she wants the runner to measure the same width as these, which are 12 inches, and double the lengthwise. So I can't do like a circle. I'm going to have to work out an oval shape. But I've been looking online, and this wool is called James C. Brett Glisten, and it must be discontinued because I cannot find it anywhere. I found 1 or 2 places, but have odd balls, but not the colours I am using. There is one site that may have it, which is the last thing, but if not, I'm going to have to tell Molly. I'm going to have to see if I can find some other yarn with similar colours. But this one, I don't know whether you can see it, but I have to hold it really close. There, do you see the little, it has the reason it's called glisten, it has little bits of glitter. You can just see them there. I think it was Angela that sent this wool to me. I think, well, it is cotton actually. There, you can see the little bits of there, little bits in there, and it's very hard to see it in the cream. It's very hard to see it unless you're like me, you're actually looking straight at it. But it's very hard to find. So that's just a closer look at what I'm doing. And you know, these mandalas, they're not as easy as they look to keep them flat when you go in the round. I've altered this pattern quite a few times when I've been going round, because sometimes they start going wavy, and then sometimes they start pulling up, especially when I did these 2 here. The very first time I did them, they went wavy and they were too holy. So I had to do another round, work out another round that took that waviness out. And that's what I did. But when I did the next one, I altered the stitch so that it comes out flat. But another one I did, it started coming up, you know, like bowl shaped. And I had to pull that out and work it out. And I've had to work out these. So every single round on here for a couple of them, they're not exactly the same, they look the same, but I've had to work things out on this one. But anyway, that's just a look at what I have been doing. A closer look, a better look than when I show you sitting on my settee. I am up in my workroom at the moment, and it is much better light up here. And one day I may get my little settee to sit on up here, and then all I have to do if I want to show anything like this is get up off that settee, move over to the table where I am now, and put my phone in, and that's it. But otherwise now I'm downstairs and I've got to keep running up the stairs and back down again, up and back down, and it's just so annoying that something can take so long when you buy something and pay cash for it as well. So I hope you like that better look at what I have been doing, and I would probably show you that more times when I get other things done, because it does look a little bit better when you can actually see things in a better light. Because when I hold things up, like, that's how far I've got with the mandala or placemat. It is really, you can't really see the stitches, you can't really see what I've been doing. But I have to do another ball of white for to finish the white round on there. But I still do have a bit, like I was telling you in the video, I still have that much. I've used the cream, but I still have that much of the other two colours. So so that is 3, that's nearly 4 I've got done, and I have the 2 centre pieces done anyway, so those bits are done. So I'm probably going to get the 6 placemats out of the what I have left of that. Maybe possibly might have to break into the other. I still have 3 more balls, but I'm not going to have as much of the cream, so I'm going to have to work that out with Molly asking me for a runner as well. I didn't realise she wanted a big runner. I thought she just wanted a larger mat like that for the middle, but she wanted to measure the same as that, but that twice, that put 1, 2 together. So it'll have to be about that long. But I'm going to have to work that out, because this is a pattern you do in a circle. I don't know whether I can do it in an oval, because that's what it'll be, like being like an oval shape like that. I'm going to have to work that out, and I'm going to thump her when I see her. Because I picked a wool that I thought I had plenty of, 2 balls of each, but then I forgot you don't get as many metres in cotton. I think there's only about 200 metres in the ball of this cotton, whereas if it's acrylic you get about 300 metres. But I don't do these sort of things, any coasters in acrylic. I only do them in cotton, because sometimes you have to put a cloth over the top and press them with steam if they go wavy or in a different shape. When you do that, you can flatten them and straighten them to what they should be. But you can't do that with acrylic. That's one of the reasons I don't use acrylic for these sort of things. And they look much better in cotton than they do in acrylic. So anyway, that's my bit for today. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.